Hello, friends! Let's be honest, we often tend to judge and criticize antisocial people, considering them crazy and weird. There's nothing wrong with being reserved or shy, but spending most of your life alone without even a single human being? That's crazy! In today's video, I am going to tell you the story of a man who spent 32 years of his life as the sole resident on an island. Sounds like something straight from a movie, right? But it's not from a movie. This happened in real life. Make sure to keep watching as this story has just begun. Back in 1989, a man named Morandi, a former teacher, who was a quiet, reserved, and thoughtful individual, had a great love for nature and solitude. He always dreamed of living alone, as social interactions drained his energy. To find peace, he and his friends visited a group of islands in Italy. During his stay, he thought of exploring the surrounding island with his friends. Morandi took out his boat, checked everything, and loaded it with all of the things they might need during this journey. When they were halfway there, he noticed something wrong. It turns out that the engine broke down, and they had to find a place to stop. Luckily, the nearest stop was an island called Budelli. Morandi was so amazed by the beauty of the island. It was the most stunning place he had ever seen. The island was protected by a local guardian. He saw how happy Morandi was and told him how peaceful it is to live here, with breathtaking views and pink sand thanks to the corals and shells. Morandi couldn't have asked for more. He decided to stay there to turn his dreams into reality. In a turn of luck, the guardian of this island had only 2 days left until his retirement. So Morandi took this opportunity, sold his boat, and became the new guardian of the island. He was an introvert who had never liked meeting and talking with people. Morandi built a small house for himself, using wood from the island and large pieces of cloth that he brought with him. Since it's a remote island, there's no electricity and no Wi-Fi. But you won't believe what I'm going to tell you next. He built his own solar panels. Yes, you heard it right. He didn't let anything stop him from what he loves. He found a way to show the world the beautiful place he was living in through social media. He wanted to teach people to take care of the planet, no matter where they are. Morandi made use of all the natural resources on the island for survival. During rainfall, he collected water in a vessel for the basic necessities of life, since there was no fresh water well or groundwater source on the island. He even had a Christmas tree on the island, which he decorated using junk, including plastic bottles that were washed up by the water on the shore. Talking about his tree, he said, "This is my Christmas tree, and these are all the objects that people give to the sea. They are very generous, aren't they?" Morandi had plenty of free time, which he spent reading books. He called the books his companions on this deserted island. He said, "I read a lot, on average from 30 to 40 books every winter. I have always stated that I have many friends, which are my books. They never betray you. On the contrary, they make you grow. Apparently, I have turned into a bit of a botanist." He had a knife that he used to cut wood and make shapes out of it, along with taking pictures of the island to find out how it changes from hour to hour and season to season. His love for this island was unconditional. He knew every inch of this land, as he explored it hundreds of times. He loved spending time searching for what this place has to offer. Morandi even called this place a prison, which he chose himself. He said not everyone can survive here alone, away from everyone. He was really a lover of nature and solidarity, which is why he spent 32 years away from his friends and family. We often see in the movies islands like these that are full of creepy animals. Well, this island also had animals, from lizards to snakes, but he never got scared by them. He treated them as his friends. Morandi loved this island as his baby. He felt sad thinking about who would take care of this place after him. He was really hurt by the people who used to visit the island and bring sand back home in either glass bottles or plastic bags. It lessened the beauty of the island. One of the main disadvantages of living alone is that there's nobody to take care of you. during your downtime, especially if you were sick. Coincidentally, Morandi never felt ill on the island. Not even once. He never even caught the flu or fever. Not even during winters, when the cold winds and storms hit this place. Talking about his health, he said, "The island treated me very well, 32 years, and I was never sick. I never got cold in winter. Never. I believe I'll stay here as long as my health allows. My mind is calm. After all, I have been doing it for my mind, and I feel very peaceful living alone. I love this island, and it almost seems as if the island loves me. I don't know. I think so." Are you curious about where Morandi is now? Is he still living on the island? Well, in 2016, after 3 years of a legal battle for the ownership of the island between a New Zealand businessman and the Italian government, they decided that the island belongs to the national park. They wanted Morandi to leave the island, but after strong public protest, the local politicians were forced to delay his relocation. However, he told his Facebook followers through a post on the 25th of April 2021 that he has decided to leave the island at the end of the month due to several threats from the park authorities. Sad, right? While expressing his love for the island, he said, "I hope to die here and be cremated and have my ashes scattered in the wind." As of now, he has bought a small house on a nearby island. That way he is still close to nature. According to him, his life is not going to change much since he's going to wake up to the same sea. That's it for today. What an interesting and unique lifestyle, right? Everyone has their own style of living. Imagine waking up to the sounds of waves and this beautiful sunshine every day. And when night falls, you sit at the beach and look up to see a sky full of stars. Thank you for watching this real-life story. Before going anywhere, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell icon so you never miss a good story again. See you next time.